Don't just get through your workout, enjoy it. Hi, Fit Trainer Amy Crockett is here to share 5 tips to make exercise more fun. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
And you know there are some people out there saying, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Exercise and fun. You say they can coexist, those 2 words.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that is where we get hung up in fitness. I think sometimes we think that fitness looks one way, right? The only way we're gonna get results is if we do this rigid, hardcore program, but then we don't enjoy it. We get burnt out, we stop doing it, and then we're back to not working out at all, where if we find a way to make it fun, we stay with it, and consistency is key for that long-term success.
There's a quote you like that touches on the effectiveness of a fun workout versus the effectiveness of a workout we feel like we have to do.
Correct. So what it all comes down to is motivation, right? If you stuck with that rigid program, of course it's effective, of course you're gonna receive results. But where it comes from is motivation. And there's a book called No Sweat by Michelle Seeger. And what she says is that logic does not motivate us. It's emotions that motivate us. People who exercise for enjoyment stick with it more than those that do it for medical reasons, which is fascinating because I think with fitness, we've heard the message. We know we're supposed to be working out, right? We know we're supposed to do it, so why aren't we doing it? We're lacking that motivation, and that's where if we can connect the enjoyment to it, we stick with it and keep that motivation to keep going.
The first step to that connection you described so well, you believe, is thinking of exercise as me time. Like this is self-care.
Correct.
Which we also kind of roll our eyes at that phrase, I think, these days. But me time, it's me time.
Absolutely, we've got to reframe that thinking of that rigid, hardcore, if I'm not miserable and hurting, it's not effective.
This is my body moving,
my
body
stress reliever, my 30 minutes a day where I get to turn off responsibilities and take care of me. This is my time.
You want us to look for something we enjoy.
Absolutely. So I've had a lot of friends and family who were runners, and I would look at them and I think, that looks so fun. They are so fit. They're doing these marathons. I want to be a runner.
You did?
Oh yeah, so bad. Every time I would
I've never thought that, actually.
Every time I would go to lace up my shoes, dreaded it.
Not your thing.
Hated it. The entire run. Are we done yet? Like, not my thing. Then I found group fitness. That is my place. I love it. I get so excited to go to my classes. And there are so many options nowadays in the gym, outside, biking, hiking, cycling, kickboxing classes, whatever you want to do, working out from home. Find something, don't worry about what other people are doing. Find something that truly gets you excited to go do it.
Yeah, and you touched on this in what you just said, but sometimes it's where you're doing it too, like the gym versus with friends versus at home versus outside. That can make a big difference for me and how much I enjoy it.
Totally, that's my next tip, the place and the time. If you know you hate going to the gym, if you're having that dreaded feeling I would have lacing up my shoes, stop going to the gym. Work out at home, work out outside. Also the time of day. If you know you're not a morning person, that 6 a.m. boot camp class, you're not gonna be able to stick with that. Maybe you work out after work, maybe you work out in the evenings when your kids are asleep. You've gotta find a time and a place that again brings you joy, that makes you want to go do it.
As a group exercise enthusiast, you guys are pumping up the jams.
Oh yeah.
Quite often. How do you feel we can use music as a motivator or to make our workouts more enjoyable? More
enjoyable. You want to make a playlist of songs you love that are upbeat, that get you moving. Crank those music. Everything is more fun with music.
Always. Yes.
Always. Everything is more fun with music. And also, not is it just fun, you can get benefits from that. Yeah, you might notice if you're on the treadmill listening to your favorite songs, you might start syncing your steps with that beat. That's called tempo training. It changes the time of tension that your muscles are under, so you can burn more fat, increase your heart rate, get a better workout while having fun still because you've got those jams going.
Amy, you think women can approach their workout with some playfulness?
Yes, you've got to make it fun. Some ways to do that.
Okay.
Invite friends, invite a spouse. Working out with a buddy is always more fun. Create a neighborhood walk group. Whatever it takes, invite a friend to a class you've been wanting to do. Go hiking with your spouse. Invite friends. Set little goals and set games within your workouts. That always makes it more fun too. These fitness tracking devices, make goals for yourself. I'm gonna get my 10,000 steps every single day. I'm gonna close my fitness. Make little tiny achievable goals that keep you going. So I have a fun little workout game that we can do today. Let's do it.
I'm here, my shoes are laced up, not to run. But to support you in this workout game. What is this?
We don't want to run. Okay, so it's super easy. It's just 5 minutes, 5 moves. You don't need any equipment.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that playlist that you made. You're gonna blast it so that we're like ready to go. High volume. And then it's just 5 moves. You're gonna set a timer for 1 minute. Your first move is just gonna be a jumping jack. Okay. Yes, just our jumping jack.
We're gonna be in sync.
Toes and knees to be out.
Yep.
If the full jump is feeling like too much impact on your joints, you're just gonna do one leg at a time.
Options.
You're gonna count how many you can do in 1 minute.
Okay.
You can do anything for 1 minute, right?
I say that to myself a lot, actually, on the treadmill, ironically.
Anything for 1 minute. Okay, when you're done with that, you can take a break if needed. You're gonna reset that timer. We're just gonna do fitness squats. So weights in your heels, chin stays up, we brace our core, we sit down in a squat, come back up. We're gonna count how many we can do in a minute.
So it's, you're racing yourself. Back
You're
to those
racing
games,
yourself.
That playfulness.
Yep.
Okay.
Third move, we're just gonna do standing crunches. So elbows come up wide and you're gonna bring elbow to opposite knee.
Okay.
And then you're gonna exhale at the top, counting how many you can do in 1 minute. Again, if you need to take a little breather, get back to it.
We're being nice and controlled here, but if you're racing yourself, it's gonna be a lot more frantic and fast.
Yes. Fourth, we're gonna go down for trusty old push-ups.
Okay.
I know. We set up our hands wider than shoulders. Yes, pull those cores up, keep the booties low, and then just lower that chest down to the mat. A full minute on our toes is gonna be very intense. You can drop the knees down.
I will take that.
Yes, another great option is to pull the knees underneath the hips and just go tabletop.
Oh.
Great, right?
Okay.
How many we can do in a minute of those?
Okay.
And then your last move is just you're just gonna hold a plank. You're gonna set that timer and see how long you can hold this position. Can you go a full minute in this position?
I mean, I'm already quivering, so maybe not.
Right? Again, option to bring the knees down to the mat, or you could also bring the forearms down to the mat if that's feeling too intense on your wrist.
I imagine even as an exercise enthusiast, you're having to find ways to keep yourself motivated, to keep it fun, to keep it playful. That's part of the push, right?
Yes. So you go write down all those numbers. I did 20 jumping jacks, I did 30 squats, whatever. You're gonna come back to that same workout in a couple days in a week. You're gonna look at those numbers and go, okay, I did 20 last time, I'm doing 25 today. Let's go. And you're challenging yourself. And it's actually really fun if you keep a notebook of those numbers and go back to it in a month and 2 months and see where you've come. And then it's that measurable progress. I am doing something, I'm getting more fit. I can do 10 push-ups on my toes now. And once you start to feel that success, you're gonna stick with it. It's fun, you're having fun with your music, you're challenging yourself, competing against yourself.
Right.
So adding in that playfulness to it.
Good pep talk. Thank you. Making our workouts more fun, more playful. That 5-minute challenge will help you do that. Where can we see more from you, Amy?
I'm on Instagram. It's Hi Fitness Amy. I've got group fitness classes. I would love to have you come join me in.
Hi Fitness Amy on Instagram. We'll link you over from our website. Thank you. Thank you so much.